Hello, today I'm here with Miss KiKi Layne, star of the new Annapurna Pictures film, If Beale Street Could Talk. I am Tabari McCoy, the purveyor of McCoy on Movies, and Miss Layne, it is so nice to be able to speak with you today.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. And obviously, I know that you are very excited about this film, and you're doing a whirlwind amount of press for this. And you're a native Cincinnatian, correct?
Yes, I am.
Yes, so I was just curious, what has the journey been like to go from here in the Queen City to now starring in the lead role in your first film, not your first film, but your first lead role in a major motion picture?
Well, it started when I was 7 years old and told my mom that I wanted to perform, and her response was she got me an audition for the School for Creative and Performing Arts. And so I started going to SCPA when I was 7, studying drama. And I just didn't stop. I went to college for it. I went to DePaul in Chicago. And then I spent a few years there after graduating just working in the local theater scene. And then I made the move to LA and found myself in Beale Street Could Talk.
Very nice. I was curious because in reading about the film, I know that you said that when you found out about the film via a friend of yours, correct? You felt that when you read about it, you had to play Tish.
Yes.
What about the character made you feel so compelled that this was a role I want to pursue?
You know, I'm honestly not sure. That was a very spiritual thing. I was in an Uber on my way to my friend's agent's office to help him tape his audition. He was auditioning for Fonny. And when I looked at the materials, seriously, something just left in my spirit, and the words out of my mouth were, "But that's me." And I don't really know what that, like, it seriously was just a very spiritual thing.
Okay. Now, obviously, James Baldwin is a well-known person among literary people, but not all of his works have been translated into film for the most part. And this one I know is not as well-known among his books, among literary circles, as they say. But in watching the film, I know that at least the reaction that I had to it, it seemed like it was almost, I call it the definitive African-American experience, where there were times you would laugh, there would be times you would cry, times you'd be infuriated, times that were soulful. Just from your own viewpoint now, having had a chance to reflect on the film, what is it about this film that stands out to you, both as someone who was a part of the experience, and what do you think audiences will find so compelling?
I think a standout about Beale Street is that at its core, it's a really beautiful love story, and a love story unlike I don't think we've seen one like this, because it's two, young black people who are in love, who are soulmates. And I think that's something that's a standout about the film right there. But then also, because it is James Baldwin, he is speaking truth to real issues and real injustices and, problems with mass incarceration, police brutality, racial, he is speaking truth to all of that. And he is doing it in a way where it's so beautifully weaved together, this love story and all of those, real discussions about real issues that, even though the book is based in the early 70s, we're still experiencing all of those same things today. And so that's also what makes this story so powerful. So you have all of this love, but also all of this pain and trauma that is still very much so present today.
And just to very quickly follow up on that, Tish is obviously a young girl going through an experience that she had not anticipated. You're a very young actress going through now this same situation. Do you see any parallels in the journeys, and are you excited to see where this takes you?
Oh, absolutely. And I think, that was something that I think even helped me to, play Tish, is that she's experiencing all of these things for the first time, and I too am experiencing so many things for the first time. But it actually ended up being really beautiful, because you see in the film all of these characters, come around Tish and support her, and that's what this cast and crew and production team did for me, KiKi, as I was and still am experiencing all of these new things. So that actually ended up being something that I think really connected myself and Tish.
And the last question that I have for you is one that I'm sure you've probably gotten before. Nothing to do with the film, but given the popularity of the song, what is worse, having to do so much media saying the same things over and over, or having to have people ask you about that Drake song over and over and over again?
You know what? Because we're heading into 2019, I'm gonna say the Drake song. Because I really need that to be left in 2018, unless Drake does a remix for me in 2019.
So if you get a chance to meet Mr. Graham, first thoughts are gonna be?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, where's my remix?
Duly noted. So thank you once again for being here with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, KiKi Layne, I am Tabari McCoy, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.